Are you guys aware of how much plastic you use every day?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot.
Absolutely not. I know that I use a lot, but I'm not sure to what degree I use.
Yeah, I would say at least 2 to 3 items of varying size of plastic per day.
I try to be, but I think especially upstream plastic, I'm not very familiar.
Yes, I try to minimize as much plastic I use every day.
I can give you like an exact statistic of how much plastic I use on a daily basis. I think one of the most important steps that we start off with is to start making conscious decisions about how much plastic you choose to use and be more conscious about the environment yourself.
Do you actively try to minimize the amount of plastic you use on a daily basis?
Since I bring my own packed lunch to school and I have my water bottle with me always, so I never have to buy any drinks. But whenever I go out shopping, for groceries, for example, I always bring a foldable bag with me, so I don't have to pay, of course, the 50 cents that we're supposed to, and not to use the plastic bag.
I'm trying to, but I think I've been quite unsuccessful recently. It's easy to forget how much plastic you're using, just like on a daily basis. Like the food, like packages, like there's so much plastic, sanitary napkins, etc. Like all these things that you don't remember have plastic in them, but you just use them excessively.
Yeah, by not using straws, not like if there's a place that like bubble tea and they serve like plastic, sometimes I just don't drink them.
So in school, I don't usually get the snacks from school because they're contained in a plastic kind of plate.
For example, if I'm going to a cafe and I'm working there, then if they have an option to use a glass bottle instead of a plastic cup, then I'll try and go for that.
I'd like to say I am aware of how much plastic I use, and I do try in places where there is an alternative which doesn't have plastic to use that one. But honestly, I think I can do, and a lot of people can do a much better job in knowing how much plastic we do use.
I'm trying to minimize the amount of plastic I use. For example, I use reusable water bottles instead of like buying the plastic disposable bottles. But I agree that we should all try and be more aware of the amount of plastic we use every day.
Do you think you could live without plastic bags?
我覺得如果 pack 咗啲就好難咯，但係如果你係出去即係買嘢食嘅，咁你可以自己帶另外一個袋嘅。
I don't use plastic bags anymore.
My choices I make, yes, I would definitely see myself living without plastic bags, but in terms of what other people bring, that I don't know if I would be completely possible. So would you support a ban of plastic bags in Hong Kong?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, do it, please.
Yes, I would. I think it's not a need, it's just something of
我
convenience.
覺得如果要全面禁止真係難咗，因為即係好似去超級市場大嗰啲膠袋，而家收5毫紙，咁就少人用啦。但係就算係細個嗰啲膠袋，即係用嚟裝凍嘅食物嗰啲，佢而家都係會照俾你嘅咯。所以我覺得係好難全面禁止晒。
I think that would be difficult to get to actually work just because of the dependence a lot of us have on it. But I think that if that could effectively be done, that could probably have a pretty good effect on the use of plastics.
It can always be a possibility. I do think that in the immediate future that there will still need to be some alternative for it.
It's a very good idea, but obviously it will also create a lot of trouble because some people might disagree because they're not really like they don't know how much the plastic can damage our world, and I just feel like if we need to do that, then we need to raise awareness and tell everyone that using single-use plastic is really bad for the environment.
I think that it's a bit optimistic, right? But ultimately, I think that all change needs to start somewhere, right? And I think that we can start small with ourselves and own conscious decisions we choose to make. And from each of our own individual action, we can actually start to ban plastic bags in our school and then possibly Hong Kong.
This is a tough question because plastic bags do have a purpose in our society. For example, perishable goods such as meat, it will be hard to contain them and wrap them with different materials that might not be that good at containing the meat and keeping it fresh. However, it would be a good step towards being more environmentally friendly in Hong Kong.
I definitely think a ban would be helpful, but like he said, it only has so much feasibility. But I think one of the main things is if you do impose a ban, you're also at the same time raising an awareness about the issue, because people come to find out that, this is a problem, this is something that's, the gravity of the situation is so great that they've had to impose a ban. So I think in terms of that, the ban would really have multiple benefits and would be able to raise awareness, which in the long term would definitely help in having more steps forward to a more sustainable future.